Good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Santos Capellan Jr. Wishing you a good day. Now, again, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and you can click also the notification bell and you can always leave a comment so that we can discuss whatever query you have in your mind. Okay. Now, this morning, what I'm going to do is discuss the one of the important system in a building. Okay. Now, this system is called CPM, Chilled Water Plant System, or Chilled Water Plant Management System. Okay. Now, this CPM is the one responsible for supplying all the chilled water requirements to all the cooling system of a building, like air handling unit, fan coil unit, uh, and fan control unit. Yes. Uh, this particular CPM in this project, there are around 9 air-cooled chillers. These are air-cooled chillers, okay? Because there is another type of chiller, the water-cooled chillers. Later on, I will be doing also a tutorial for the water-cooled chiller. Now, this tutorial will give you an idea how are you going to create the BMS graphics for a chilled water plant management system. Okay. Now, in this one, I have 9 chillers. As I said, I have 9 air-cooled chillers. Okay. Then I have one, two, six. I have here 6 secondary pumps. Okay. Then I have here 9 primary pumps. Okay. Now, as you can see here, uh, I have also 9 butterfly bulbs. Okay, these are motorized butterfly bulbs. Then here I'm monitoring the pump run status. Okay. Now, in some engineering tool or BMS graphics builder, you will not be allowed to put so many points in one graphics file or in one graphic display. There are limit in the information that you can put in that graphics file. So if you are designing a big graphic file, you have to limit your monitoring points. Okay. And also it is a good idea to limit the monitoring points for a whole graphic so that the loading and polling of the data, online data will be fast. Okay. Now, here for my primary pumps, I'm just monitoring the run status. Okay. Now, as you can see, its primary pump, we installed one differential pressure switch for the water flow proving. Okay, as you can see here, every pump across it, we are installing a differential pressure type. Okay. Now, as you can see also in the secondary pump, we have also a differential pressure switch. Now, for each chiller, we are monitoring the entering water temperature and the leaving water temperature. Okay. Then I'm also uh, monitoring the status of the bulb. Now, these bulb are open, close bulb. This is not a modulating bulb. Okay. So once BMS or CPM will give the command to open it, it will open fully open or fully closed. Okay. Now, as you can see here, I have some monitoring points for the water. Okay. So I'm monitoring the temperature at the header. Okay. And I'm also monitoring the temperature at the bypass line. Okay. This is the bypass line. Then the header. Okay. Then I'm also monitoring the temperature going to the load. Okay, as you can see, the secondary pumps are the one distributing the load to the building. Okay, so I have here uh, 3 sets of secondary pump. One secondary pump will deliver the chilled water to the high level zone, and another one to the low level zone, then another one to the separate area. Okay, I think one secondary pump will go to the separate building. Now, these 9 primary pumps will be the one to uh, pump back the chilled water coming from the load to the chillers. Okay, so 6 secondary pumps, then 9 primary pumps. Now, these primary pumps are not controlled by BFD. Okay, actually, in the motor control of this primary pump, we have BFD, but that BFD will be used only for testing and commissioning of the primary pump. Okay, because if you want to get the proper flow for this primary pump, you have to set in the BFD. Okay, now for the secondary pump, this is controlled by variable frequency drive. Okay, so based on the requirements of chilled water in the load, these pumps will modulate. Okay, so this is the typical uh, chiller plant management system of a building. Okay, now these chillers, they have their own microprocessor based controller. Okay, so they will be the one to control the uh, load management of each chiller. Okay, then the one that controls the operation of the entire system is the CPM. They have their own DDC loaded with their own program to optimize the operation of this chiller plant management system. All the BMS is doing is just purely monitoring. Now, what I did here is to do the third-party software integration. Okay, so I shared the information from the CPM system to my BMS system through software integration. What we use here is BACnet over IP. So if the software integration is BACnet over IP, it's very easy to integrate it to your BMS system. All you need to do is ask the CPM guy to expose all the important points so that you can map it to your own chiller plant graphics. So I have created my own CPM graphics. Then all the points, the monitoring points, I took it from the CPM system through software integration. Okay, so guys, this is the typical, or this is how you are going to do the BMS graphics for a CPM, chiller plant management system, through software integration, and that is done through BACnet over IP. So thank you very much for watching this short video clip, and I do hope I give you some idea how are you going to design your own BMS graphics for chiller plant management system. So this is Santos Caprillan Juyo saying God bless us all and bye for now.